Morning everyone, Heidi hi, holdy ho. This morning you'll be joining me on shift. I'm hoping for a very busy morning in the cab. Last time we filmed it was just before the Easter holidays, and I did say in the last video that once Easter's out of the way it does start to get a little bit busy, and boy, the last couple of weeks it's got a lot busier. The tourists are certainly in, and this morning I want you to join me on shift, and I just want to show you what a Thursday morning rush hour is like. Also, around lunchtime, we'll be stopping off at one of my favourite places to rest at, and one of the favourite things I like doing whilst on my break. Join me now whilst we go on a journey in the life of a London cabbie. Getting my fuel in before work, having my porridge, having my tea. It's got to be done. Got to be done. Hey, we've got the army coming down. Here she is. And there he is. Oh, my son's just got out of the shower, ready for school, doing his duties, bringing his nappy down. Oh dear. That's it. What are you going to do with them, Austin? Are you going to put them in the bin? Going to put them in the bin? Good boy. Better get out soon before I never get out.
It's a good morning. It's a good morning. Sun is shining, birds are singing, you are smiling back at me. Got the boat hooked on the back of the truck.
Morning all, how's everyone doing? Hope you're all well. Just driving in, just left home. All the kids are now at home getting ready for school and nursery and so forth, and I'm just on my way into work. Now I'm just going to be picking up my regular customer at Parnell Road, and then we'll be going towards the area of Moorgate. After that, my main job for the next few hours is to rank up at specific taxi ranks and try and get obviously as much money as possible. But yeah, what have I been up to since I last spoke to you? I think it was just before Easter I filmed the last one, and yeah, it was quite a tough day in the cab actually. It's very slow, but it is what it is. It's actually normal for that time of year. You got to remember this is quite a seasonal job, but the last few years it actually has been, believe it or not, like it's been busy all the time. It didn't really matter what season it was, especially I think the pandemic helped as well. After the pandemic, I mean, not during, because everyone wanted to go out after the pandemic and wanted to spend their money, and also think working from home has really helped people save money so they can go out and have a few beers. But yeah, so driving quite slowly at the moment. It's rush hour. I think I'm going to be quite late for this customer, unfortunately, but hopefully she'll hang about for me to pick her up. But yeah, I'll probably see you again outside one of the stations ranking up. So yeah, enjoy the ride today, guys, and in the comments below this video, if you wanted to ask any questions, cabbie related or knowledge related or any kind of related, please ask, and I'll be more than happy to help.
on the water. Tryna hide cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. Cause it doesn't mean so. Tryna breathe on the water. Tryna hide cause I'm scared. Confusing with tryna breathe on. Tryna hide cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Tryna hide cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
So that was a good start to the day. Just dropped off my regular customer, and within a few seconds I picked up another customer. They were going from Moorgate to Borough High Street, 241 Borough High Street. And so what I did was I played it safe, went through Bank, and if you're going through Princes Street, I know someone asked me a comment in my previous video, if you're going through Bank Junction, you can use Princes Street going southbound only, and left into Cornhill. That's the only route you can go from west to east. And from there, from Cornhill, I did a right onto Bishopsgate or Gracechurch Street, whatever part of it is there, and went southwards towards London Bridge, straight onto Borough High Street. Lovely lady, she gave me a £3 tip as well, and went around £15. So yeah, no, great start to the day. Onwards and upwards, people, onwards and upwards.
Tryna breathe underwater. Tryna hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Tryna breathe underwater. Tryna hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
Yeah, so we're starting off really well this morning. Went to London Bridge Station, picked up a lovely lady. She wanted to go Lime Street, just a quick one. And once again, I was too busy talking, going over London Bridge, and forgot to put my meter on. As I said in the last video, it sometimes happens, but for me, it looks like it regularly happens. But yeah, so we just dropped off by Lime Street, by just at the corner of Fenchurch Street. My next aim is to go to Liverpool Street Station, which is about a 5-minute drive from here. Unless, of course, I pick someone up before, like I did the last time. So, yeah.
Tryna breathe underwater. Tryna hide 'cause I'm scared.
Okay, so the route I took from London Bridge Station to Lime Street, literally came out of the hotel forecourt, did a right onto Borough High Street, forward over London Bridge, right into East Cheap, left into Philpott Lane, and it was just directly in front of us. Now the customer wanted me just to drop her on the taxi rank by Sky Garden because it was just absolute bedlam, and as you saw in the video, it was a lot safer for the customer and for myself to park up there. So yeah.
Tryna breathe underwater. Tryna hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Tryna hide cause I'm scared. Confusing when just one from the other. Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
Okay, so just dropped off at Southwark Bridge. Picked a lovely lady up from McLiver. Everyone's been really lovely today. They've we've been having really good old chats, and yeah, this lady was having a chat about everything really. She's talking about what she did for work, and she asked what I did. Have I always done cabin? I said no. I also do. I do cabins. My main job. I also do tour guiding, and mentioned what tours I did, and I said I do Jack the Ripper tours, and yeah, she said, oh, me and my husband love Jack the Ripper. We've been on many Jack the Ripper tours in the past and stuff, and we were just chatting about that, and it was a nice conversation. And yeah, so just dropped her off there. She gave me a £5 tip, which was really, really nice of her. And yeah, so we're going to move on now. Still quite busy out, and yeah, it's always good to try and chat to the customers as well, because at the end she said she had a very pleasant journey, so that was nice to hear. So we're just going to move on, and I know this seems a little bit boring, but we're in Suffolk. We're going to head back to London Bridge. But this is what you want jobs to be pinging off one another, like, you know, short quick journeys, in and out all the time. So yeah, that's the direction we're going to go into next, London Bridge Station. We'll check it first. Obviously, if there's too many cabs, we will we'll move on from there. But yeah, we'll see how we get on.
Tryna breathe underwater. Tryna hide cause I'm scared.
As you can see, there's hardly any taxis at London Bridge, so we're going to pretty much be on and off. Lovely.
Tryna breathe underwater. Tryna hide cause I'm scared. can. Confusing with just one from the other, cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Confusing with just one from the other, cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
Just dropped off St Catherine's Way, and I picked this lady up from London Bridge, as you know. So I went over London Bridge, took her right onto East Street, right onto St Catherine's Way, and then Bob's your uncle. Basically, at the moment I'm just going a little bit off track in terms of doing my morning shift, because I will just by where the Tower Hotel is, and this is one of my stops actually at when I do tour guiding, and I want to show you this view that is just by this hotel. It's amazing, and yeah, I hope you like it. And you know, this is what you get when you're a London cabbie. You get to take in all these sights for free, and don't have to get your train ticket up here or anything like that. So definitely worth having a look. So yeah, we're just going to get out the taxi now, and I'm just going to show you the sights that I can see right now. Yeah, so just going to show you the fantastic views that you get on from the taxi rank by the Tower Hotel, and I hope you like it. There you go, built in 1894. And when this was built, this was a part of a competition actually, and this was the winning design. It's a Basque bridge. The centre spans at the middle. They open up at about 86 degrees to allow big ships to come through. It takes 4.5 minutes for them to open, and yeah, it's one of the iconic landmarks in London. A lot of people get this mixed up with London Bridge, but this is Tower Bridge. In the distance there you got the Butler's Wharf, very luxurious apartments. What a beautiful day to be walking along the river. Anyway, that's enough of sightseeing. We're going to go and jump back in the taxi now and do the rest of our morning shift. So I hope you enjoyed the views there, and of Tower Bridge, which is yeah, what a beautiful day it is out there as well. It's really starting to warm up. It's been actually quite cold this week in London, and last week and the week before that. But yes, so I'm just ranking up by the Tower Hotel, and there's only one taxi in front of me, and as I mentioned before, there's a lot more tourists in town at the moment. After Easter, a lot more tourists start to come into London, and yeah, so we're going to see how it goes for the next 5 minutes or so. for the next 5 minutes, and yeah, we'll see where it's going to take us. And this cab in front of us is now getting a job, and hopefully we'll be getting a job very soon. So this is sometimes what you can have a problem with hotels, is when you're committed, it's sometimes hard to pull off, because I had 2 taxis, and this will happen to you 100%. I had 2 taxis in front of me. They go off within 2 minutes. I've now been stuck here for nearly 15 minutes. Still no job. It is what it is. You take the risk, you can pay for it. So yeah, we're still waiting, and fingers crossed it'll be a good one.
Trying to breathe underwater. Trying to hide 'cause I'm scared. Confused with just one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Underwater. Trying to hide 'cause I'm scared. Confused with just one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
Okay, so we just dropped off that customer, or 2 customers I should say, both businessmen, to number 1 London Bridge. I wasn't too sure what side of the bridge it was, so to save me looking, I asked the customer what side of the bridge, and they said the south side. So that made it easier for me, because from St Catherine's Way I just went over Tower Bridge. I remembered about 5 minutes before, sorry, 20 minutes before that, the bridge was quite empty. So managed to go over Tower Bridge, then took a right onto, what do you call it, Tooley Street? Yes, Tooley Street, and then a right onto London Bridge. Now, if you're doing the knowledge, that would be a no score, because you can't leave on, you can't sit down on the right, because there's a big island in the way. But as a cab driver, what I did was I took the right onto London Bridge, and I said, I'm going to drop you by the crossing so it's easy for you to cross over, and they totally understood that. All about communication. Just make sure you communicate with your customer. That's all they want. They don't want you doing something and then they have to question you. Always be up front and always communicate with the customer there. So where we're going to now, you probably thought I would have gone London Bridge Station, but no, because we're facing the wrong direction on the bridge, we're heading now to McLiver, or Liverpool Street Station as it's known as. So we're just going to head back into the city. Not too sure what Liverpool Street Station is going to be like. As I say, I said earlier that the rush hour is kind of peaked now, and I'm also seeing quite a few more yellow lights around the city of London. So so we're going to head there. We'll see what it's like. If it's too busy, too packed, then we'll move on to them. We'll start probably heading westwards, because this is where all the tourists are mainly, if I'm being honest. Other than the Tower of London and Tower Bridge where we were earlier, the West End is where it all where it's all happening in terms of the tourists. So yeah, that's the plan for this morning anyway.
Tryna breathe underwater. Tryna hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
Now, we've just come onto the taxi rank. Decided to commit to it because I could see from the distance it was moving quite well. And now it's slowed down again. And it is what it is. You could be, before I came into here, when I was driving around the city of London, there was certainly a lot more yellow lights about. And so if I would have left here, I could have been driving around for another 15-20 minutes, or maybe less, looking for a job. So by doing this, what a lot of taxi drivers would say, that I'm saving petrol, not causing any wear on my tyres really, and and I'm having a little break as well. But we've only got probably about 5 more cabs in front of us now, and yes, shouldn't be too long.
Tryna breathe underwater. Tryna hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Underwater. Tryna hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. 'cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
Okay, so I've just dropped off a customer, picked him up from Liverpool Street, as you know, and from there we went to a place called Pinchin Street. Now it really did ring a bell. I didn't really, at first I thought, where is that? But it did ring a bell, and Pinchin Street is one of the sites that I actually visit on my Jack the Ripper tours. And if you wanted to join me on a Jack the Ripper tour, I'll put the link to my website below where you can book a tour from that. But what Pinchin Street was used for, why I show people Pinchin Street during my tours, is because this is where one of the Whitechapel murders happened. In 1889, this one took place, and it was someone's torso. And I'll just show you in this video of what the archway looked like. So on the 10th of September 1889, this is where the Pinchin Street torso murder took place. Police constable that was patrolling the area, obviously this was just after the Jack the Ripper murders happened. He was patrolling this particular street every 30 minutes. Now 20 minutes after the next time he patrolled this particular street called Pinchin Street, he found a torso with no head, no limbs, and basically he said to his head chief constable that he actually patrolled this area 20 minutes before and there was nobody here. So literally someone had placed the torso in this archway here 20 minutes previous, and within the 20 minutes previous of him not being here. So incredible. So after picking up my customer from McLiver, I was forced out of Liverpool Street, then had to take a left onto Houndsditch. Now, as I came up through the one-way network of Houndsditch, I then came onto Aldgate East. From Aldgate, I took a right onto Commercial Road, and then from there I took a right back Church Lane all the way down to Back Church Lane, and then took a left turn onto Pinchin Street. And he wanted number 12. So from here we're going to jump back on the Commercial Road, and then we're going to head straight back into the city. Now I know that Liverpool Street is going to be quite busy, so I feel like going a bit more west now. So yeah, we're going to start heading a bit more west.
Trying to breathe underwater, trying to hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other, 'cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Trying to breathe underwater, Tryna hide cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Underwater, tryna hide cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
Okay, so what I did with that previous job, when I picked him up from Ally Street, I did a left onto Lehman Street because I knew doing a U-turn, going along the commercial road wasn't going to really, it was very heavy traffic. So I decided to go Lehman Street, do Prescott Street. But when I got to Prescott Street, there was heavy traffic and we were stuck there for a little while. You get that kind of edgy feeling when you're stuck in traffic. You kind of think that they obviously want to, you know, a customer wants to get there as quickly as possible, and believe it or not, as a taxi driver, you want to get them there as quickly as possible. Firstly, you earn more money that way by getting more bums on seats, but also you don't want the aggro, you don't want the pressure. You want people in and out. You want people to get there on time. All this rubbish about taking the long way round and the myth of cab drivers, oh, you took the long way round. No, it's not the case. Sometimes you may show on a map that it's the longer way round, but sometimes it's the quickest way round. And what do I mean by that? Well, for instance, I wouldn't exactly from my home go to Heathrow through the City of London, through central London, all the way to Heathrow. That would, on a map, be a straight route to Heathrow. But how I would do it is use the motorway. I would use the M25, which goes around in a circle. You get there probably about 20 minutes early, but it's probably another 20 miles on top. So, sometimes going the long way, how it looks like on a map, isn't always the longest way. So just remember that, guys. Again, if I'm getting a job from Victoria Station, if I'm getting a job from Victoria and they want to go King's Cross Station, sometimes you just want to head to Park Lane, Gloucester Place, Euston Road. Fast roads, bus lanes. That's all you got to think about, bus lanes. And this is the funny thing, actually, what happened in this last customer when I was on Prescott Street. So I went off on a bit of a tangent then. But when we was on Prescott Street, I said to the customer, I said, I'm going to try and take this right turn here so I can get onto a bus lane. As soon as a customer hears the magic words bus lane, it's like music to their ears. And you know, it's one thing I got taught in when I used to work in retail. If you're having bad news at the moment, share some good news with them. So that's exactly what I did. The bad news was we was in traffic. The good news is we'll be getting out of that because we'll be going into a bus lane. So yeah, just have a think about that, guys. Especially when you're just about to pass out for knowledge, new cabbies out there. Try and share good news and communicate. Communication is key, definitely.
Trying to breathe underwater. Trying to hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Trying to breathe underwater. Trying to hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Underwater. Trying to hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Tryna breathe underwater. Tryna hide cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Underwater. Tryna hide cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
Okay, so just picked these customers up. Just trying to think where I picked them up from. Yes, Covent Garden. And they wanted to go to the Chelsea Cloisters, just off Sloane Avenue there. So what I did was, the route I took, come out of Cranbourne Street, went along Trafalgar Square, Pall Mall, went through Constitution Hill, again, fast roads, think fast roads, Hyde Park Corner, went along Pont Street. Also with Pont Street, I from there decided to keep going Walton Street, Draycott Avenue, then do a left Bronson Road, left Sloane Avenue, sit down on the right. Now there was quite a lovely couple. They just come from the hospital, but he was hoping to have been, he just had a CAT scan, and because he's been also having a lot of heart trouble, this gentleman, and so they gave him like a tablet to have to lower his blood pressure, and it's given him quite a bit of a headache, and so he was just going back to the hotel. And so as we was at Trafalgar Square, I said well, because they was hoping to like actually just like walk around the area because they were from Devon, so they don't really come up to London much. And so yeah, so he was a bit disappointed. So I said, well, luckily for you, I'm a London tour guide, and I'll be able to give you a little mini tour here. So I just gave him a tour around Trafalgar Square, talked about Pall Mall, talked about a few stories around Buckingham Palace, and also the area of Chelsea. And I think they were really chuffed with it. And yeah, it was a nice surprise for him, and a nice way to end the morning, really. It's been a great morning, very busy morning indeed. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going to my favourite place, or one of my favourite places I should say, so I've got a few, is the Green Cabbie hut, which is in Kensington Gore, or Kensington Road area. What I'm going to do there is do something that I enjoy doing whilst on my breaks every now and then, is go for a run. So yeah, I'm going to park up there, go for a run through Kensington Gardens, the beautiful parks there, which you've got obviously Kensington Palace there, which was the home to Princess Diana. Gonna run around there for about 25 minutes, have a nice cup of tea, have my lunch, and then I am going to finish off with an afternoon shift. And but yeah.
Trying to breathe underwater. Trying to hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing with just one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
Okay, so we just arrived at the Green Cabman shelter on Kensington Road. I'm just going to go and get changed now to go for a run. After that, I'll probably get a nice cup of tea from the Cabman shelter from the lovely Luba. And yeah, you know, this is the great thing about being a black cab driver. You can stop when you want and do what you want. Obviously, you have to work, of course, like I have this morning. But yeah, it's nice I can just stop and I ain't got to tell no boss whatsoever that I want this break. So yeah, it's one of the perks, one of many perks of the job. And I'll see you on the other side. Well, I'm all ready, set to go for our run now, and I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. It's been a pleasure having you on board, and I'll see you next time.
Trying to breathe underwater.
I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, if you could press the like and subscribe button below, I'll be extremely grateful. Thanks for watching.